blackouts and truly evil people.
He's stuck at the stairwell.
Guys, I got a bad idea.
Don't have bad ideas. I have good ideas.
A cup of coffee with her, she'll never know that killed her man.
Don't kill me!
Look, you in the trunk. Pretty much dead already.
That's all right, dear. You sure?
What is this madness, huh?
There's carne asada. Check it out.
Wow.
Chef Big Dog up all night cooking.
Under Kisiwo Technical Training Institute, you get quality training under modern facilities, library, laboratory, playing grounds, and courts. Contact us on 011 0096 090 011 0096 090. You can also send your application to PO Box 657 Bungoma. You can write your email to info@kisiwotech.ac.ke. Kisiwo Technical Training Institute, a center of excellence in TVET research and innovations.
I believe you should have something for entertainment. Yes, you should definitely spend something. I'm not saying it should be the priority, but dude, life is short. Do something with that money. It's something that you can come home, just kick your feet up like this and just press play. So yeah, settle your debts, invest in your future, and spoil yourself.
What would you want to be? A business executive? A building and civil engineer? A hospitality, fashion or tourism practitioner? A social worker? Then walk into Navaholo Technical and Vocational College and start your journey to the career of your dreams. For more information, contact us on 0721 589977, 0721 589977, or you can email us to navaholotvc@gmail.com.
Was that you?
Johnny, Johnny.
Yes, Papa.
Eating sugar.
No, Papa.
Because every dad should play an equal role in his baby's life, Pampers is giving 8 weeks of paternity leave to their new dads, hoping to inspire others to give Kenyan dads this opportunity.
This will be the last time this will happen.
Where is this coming from?
Helena, if you touch me, Helena,
will you shut up?
Dignesses are waiting for her at the church. She is no longer picking her calls. Where is she?
I don't care if you greet me or not. Look, I have come to warn you.
Olivia, I offered you a job.
I'm tired.
My friend, I don't want to know where you came from, who you are, or wherever. I don't even want to know you. But be rest assured that I'm coming back for my woman.
now she's married to me. Never you call her line again.
Welcome to Gospel Believers Fellowship Bible College. Contact us today 0724 039 828, 0724 039 828, or you can visit our offices at Gospel Believers Fellowship Headquarters Church next to Bungoma Huduma Center. Gospel Believers Fellowship Bible College, teaching you to know Christ.
Being out of my will na nafanya music kutoka kwa roho yangu. I'm Joanna. Don't miss to watch me this Saturday on Maisha TV, My Hustle.
My Hustle brought to you by StarTimes.
Enjoy digital life.
I think I would
immediately put it in a money market fund as I think of what to do with that money, because I feel like I would earn more interest from that immediately. And then maybe later on, I think I would buy a shamba.
Are you looking for a reputable technical institution to enhance your technical skills? Look no further. Kongoni Technical and Vocational College is an approved technical training institute by TVETA. For more information, contact us on 0721927458 or 0712114908. Kongoni Technical and Vocational College, technology and innovation to meet societal needs. Running mate fever continues to be witnessed in both camps as Kalonzo Musyoka insists he must deputize Raila come what may. Good evening and thank you so much for joining me tonight for Maisha Prime News, where you get educated and also informed on what is happening in the country and also the neighbors. And tonight on our top stories, ODM's move to issue direct tickets to some aspirants continue to spark protest in some of its strongholds as others threaten to vie as independent candidates. Also tonight on Prime News, Wiper Party leader Kalonzo Musyoka has rubbished claims within Azimio la Umoja One Kenya Alliance the former Prime Minister Raila Odinga should be deputized by a candidate from Mount Kenya region. And of course, at the end of the bulletin, there is our two special segments, that is our education segment and also My Hustle, My Story. Welcome to the incisive, authoritative and bold bulletin Maisha Prime News that comes to you every Monday to Friday at 8 p.m. and 9 a.m. and on weekends, that is Saturday and Sunday at 9 p.m. My name is Rida Karen Chebet. Welcome. As running mate discussion continues to intensify, especially after the IEBC gave an ultimatum of 10 days for the presidential aspirants to choose their running mates, Wiper Party leader Kalonzo Musyoka has rubbished claims within Azimio la Umoja One Kenya Alliance that the former Prime Minister Raila Amolo Odinga should be deputized by a candidate from Mount Kenya region. On the other camp, that is the Kenya Kwanza Alliance, Mathira Member of Parliament Rigathi Gachagua has insisted that William Ruto's running mate for the August 9th presidential election must come from the Mount Kenya region. Millicent Makoha reports.
Former Prime Minister and the opposition leader Raila Odinga, together with Deputy President William Ruto, have a big task ahead to name their running mates as the deadline looms. The Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission has already set April 28, 2022 for all presidential aspirants to nominate their surrogates. Politicians allied to the two factions have been speculating on the possible running mate, with the Wiper leader Kalonzo Musyoka Centuarege, who joined the Azimio la Umoja coalition, proving a fresh headache for Odinga.
Tafadhali, na relax. I don't think this issue about running mate. Don't make it what it is not.
They are demanding that Azimio must consider Kalonzo as the best suitor for the post.
There will be consultation between the presidential candidate Raila Odinga, myself, and President Uhuru. Period. Okay, that is how we formed the Azimio la Umoja, One Kenya Alliance. So, and we'll take into account the feelings, all right, and opinions of others. So please take it to the bank that I'm in the decision-making team.
On the other hand, the Kenya Kwanza faction has also experienced tantrums from various allied legislatures, with the ANC party leader Musalia Mudavadi's side, led by Kakamega Senator Cleophas Malala, maintaining that they must have one from the vote-rich region Western. This even as Madira Member of Parliament Rigathi Gachagua said that Ruto's running mate must come from the central region, better known as the Mount Kenya block.
Kalonzo Musyoka ameingia Azimio la Umoja. Sisi kama watu wa Central tulikuwa tunafikiria Peter Kenneth mmoja wetu atapewa kiti ya Deputy President, lakini kwa sasa naona amerushwa kwa kichaka. Sisi wenye tuna support William Samoei Ruto tuko na uhakika kiti ya Deputy President itakuja Murang'a. Kwa sababu gani? Tuko na kijana machachali anaitwa Ndindi Nyoro. Tuko na mwanamke shujaa anaitwa Alice Wahome. Si wanaweza?
Sisi watu wa UDA na Kenya Kwanza, sisi tulishangaa sana kuona rais wetu akikuwa kama master of ceremony ya Raila Odinga. Mtu ambaye sisi tulikatazwa hata na wazazi wetu ati ndiye anaenda kukua ati ndiye MC president mzima akakuwa MC. Sasa sisi tunataka kumuhisi kwamba sisi ataenda peke yake, sisi tuko kwa William Samoei Ruto.
The deadline, which is 6 days after conclusion of party primaries, applies to presidential candidates as well as contestants for other seats who will have been nominated by their parties. On Odinga's side, the frontrunner Wiper leader Kalonzo Musyoka, he deputized Odinga in 2013 and 2017 elections. The 2013 presidential candidates Peter Kenneth and Martha Karua, as well as Agriculture Cabinet Secretary Peter Munya, stand as possible running mates.
The running mate must be a Kikuyu. I went to school in Meru. I speak Kikemeru a little bit. The Rakas are my neighbors. So, in truth, I'm part of the mountain.
For Maisha Prime News, Maisha Television, I'm Millicent Makoha.
And the move by ODM party to issue direct tickets to some aspirants have sparked protest in some of its strongholds. Nyando constituents demonstrated in Ahero town against the alleged issuance of a direct ticket to the incumbent MP Jared Okello. In Matayos, residents condemned the method of picking candidates, insisting the party must hold a popular nomination exercise. ODM Elections Board said it embraced the popularity polls and consensus as alternative methods in order to avoid fallouts in the party. Siaya Senator James Orengo is among the 4 politicians from the county who were given direct tickets. Other are Oburu Odinga for Senate, MPs Otiende Amolo of Rieda and Opio Ondai of Ugunja. Brian Gad with more.
There is increasing tension in Raila Odinga's Orange Democratic Party ODM over a curious move to hand direct tickets to selected party bigwigs. The 17-year-old party issued direct tickets to perceived loyalists for various selective seats across the country, as well as rewarding strong defectors from other fringe parties. This, even as the party's National Election Board launched a 100 million shillings e-voting system. The party's nightmare is in Nyanza, Raila's traditional bedrock, where it was expected that the party would issue direct tickets to gubernatorial contenders in all counties. Even as the ODM nomination headache, joy and cries transpire, Maisha Television took a look at the party's bigwigs who have been issued direct tickets and what they mean to the party.
Most, if not all, ODM members would like a free and fair process where they, as the voters, decide on who are going to be ODM candidates for various seats.
Siaya Senator James Orengo was issued with a direct ODM ticket in the Siaya gubernatorial race ahead of the party's primaries held on 18th April. If the primaries for the gubernatorial seat were conducted, Orengo, who is deemed as the party's favorite, would have squared it out with George Mbeya, who was also eyeing for the ticket. Orengo will now face off with former Arieda Member of Parliament Nicholas Gumbo, who has teamed up with former police spokesman Charles Owino of United Democratic Movement UDM party in the August elections.
Prime Minister count our presidential candidate. It does not augur well for the party leader from the ongoing reports that his elder brother has been given direct ticket from ODM to become a senatorial candidate. That one is not serving the bigger picture.
It was surprising that some of us have been invited, yet I'm not been invited. And we've had rumors that they are also intending to issue direct certificates to one of our fellow aspirants. I think this is one of also the old adage that is known for ODM, that they are not keen to practice democracy as the name entails.
The duo left ODM after it emerged that Orengo would be given a direct ticket in the race to replace incumbent Governor Cornel Rasanga, who is serving his second and final term.
Mheshimiwa Raila Amolo Odinga.
Anyang' Nyong'o suffered a major blow hours after receiving the ODM ticket to contest for the seat of governor in Kisumu County. It is clear Ken Oburu, who was Nyong'o's main opponent, has vowed to oppose the move as well contest for the seat, with the hope of winning the seat come August 9 polls as an independent candidate.
Because this team you see here has heard the cries of the people of the great county of Kisumu.
Ken Oburu is clear he doesn't need the ODM party ticket to be the best governor of Kisumu County. He has vowed to heavily challenge Anyang' Nyong'o as well. He is clear he cannot be forced by Raila Odinga to back off from the race, for he has what it takes. Miss Gladys Wanga, who is going for the Homa Bay governorship position, was also given a direct ODM ticket for the gubernatorial seat. The decision to give her a direct ticket came days after an opinion poll by Mizani Africa put former Nairobi Governor Evans Kidero ahead in the Homa Bay gubernatorial race at 44.1%.
And issued a certificate to Honorable Gladys Wanga as the ODM party candidate in the gubernatorial race for Homa Bay County. Okay. So this is, of course, a voluntary exercise. You know, our rules provide for consensus building, then or nomination by delegates, thirdly nomination by members, or direct nomination by the party. This is not direct nomination. This has come about as a result of a consensus which has been reached by members of the Homa Bay County. Okay? So now the Homa Bay members now have the responsibility to go and campaign.
For the proposals that they have made that are far-reaching.
ODM party also handed Sonar East Member of Parliament Junet Mohammed and his Rongo counterpart Paul Abuor direct tickets ahead of the April 18th nominations.
You will think that it is only ODM that is supposed to do nomination in Kenya. All other parties can do whatever they want. Now these small parties that are mushrooming now are giving us problems because they are promising their candidates direct tickets.
The ODM National Election Board said the two did not have competitors for the party ticket. They said other seats in Migori have several aspirants seeking the party ticket.
I want to propose that if a candidate has been identified scientifically through opinion poll is popular, let the National Election Board be mandated to give him direct ticket.
Former Prime Minister Raila Odinga's elder brother Oburu Odinga has been given a direct Orange Democratic Movement ticket to vie for the Siaya Senator seat in the August 9 polls. Oburu now joins the current County Senator James Orengo, who was given a direct party ticket to vie for the governor seat.
Raila used to be given more beatings than us because he was a little tougher. Sometimes he would argue.
Others who will not go for the nomination: Sambita Member of Parliament Millie Odhiambo, Rarieda Member of Parliament Otiende Amolo, and Ugunja Sopio Wandai, and Kajiado Governor Joseph Ole Lenku, who will have to defend their seat in the August 9 polls.
The first criterion was that you have to have a degree. Degree is not my father. Degree is me. I had to have it to be able to go for governorship. Yeah? There was no way I could tell the Ministry of Education that I want to become a governor, but I don't have a degree, but Odinga's daughter made me a governor. No.
The ODM leader Raila Odinga's sister Ruth Odinga has said that she does not believe in people being handed direct tickets by the party. Ruth, who is seeking the ODM ticket to vie for Kisumu County Women Representative, insisted on facing other aspirants seeking the ticket on the ballot. She noted that if the party doesn't get it right with direct tickets, it will affect Raila Odinga's presidential bid.
And another degree on top of that degree.
Bagging the ODM ticket, especially in Nyanza, has previously been seen as being close to the prize. However, reputed animosity among ODM aspirants over Tony party nominations could hurt party leader Raila Odinga's bid to succeed President Uhuru Kenyatta. Brian Gad, Maisha Television.
And speaking of ODM primaries, police officers in Migori County have on Monday arrested a man with a blood-stained panga. It is not yet clear how the panga got the stains and why. Here is how the situation was. The United Democratic Party UDA on Thursday last week held its primaries across 36 counties, an exercise that largely witnessed low voter turnout, which were also experienced in ODM party primaries. But what could have occasioned voter apathy, and could it have a bearing on the August 9th general elections? Here is more. Deputy President William Ruto's party United Democratic Alliance UDA went into the primaries on Thursday hoping to showcase its popularity, especially in Rift Valley and Mount Kenya region. With such expectations and knowing that his opponents were waiting for any slight stumble, the party performed largely above average.
Kama huko hapa, hiyo geti ifungwe, atupe kwa Land Rover, apelekwe kwa polisi.
However, in both big parties, that is UDA and ODM, there was low turnout. Even though UDA says that it has some 8 million registered members who are eligible to vote in the primaries, the turnout was not as expected. By using the IEBC register, the party opened up for even more non-members to vote in the primaries, but still, the turnout, particularly in the mountain region, was less impressive.
We were agreed to use the IEBC register, but they brought the party register. Majority of us, including me as an aspirant, I can't find my name there. So we feel that someone is sabotaging this exercise, and we can't allow that.
Traditionally, turnout in party primaries, like in by-elections, is usually not as high as in the general election, but given the UDA's intention was to show how popular the party is, low voter voter participation blighted the otherwise smooth exercise. Given that DP's core bases are his backyard of Rift Valley and the mountain, anything that affects the turnout in the regions in the general elections will usually impact on his State House bid. For instance, in Kericho County, only 36% of registered voters turn out for the nominations, in Laikipia only 25% and Kirinyaga 22% respectively. Kiambu, which in 2017 had 1.2 million registered voters, only saw 138,384 people participate in the governor nominations, unlike in the battle between Ferdinand Waititu and William Kabogo, which attracted over 423,520 voters. According to the latest vote listing by IEBC, Kiambu has 1.3 million registered voters. The case was also the same in Murang'a County, as only a handful of UDA supporters turned out to nominate their candidates. In the turnout, the DP will have to go an extra mile to improve on ahead of the August polls by using the IEBC registrar. The situation was not different in ODM party. Although most bigwigs in the party were given direct tickets, analysis of governor race in Busia of the just concluded ODM nominations indicate that Raila has a tough job ahead. Out of 351,044 registered voters, only 80,026 turned out to participate in the exercise, which attributes to 22% of the votes in the region. With the low voter turnout, presidential hopeful will have to go back to the drawing board to whip their support base to turn out in the August polls. For Maisha Prime, Maisha Television, I'm Rida Kering Chebet. Still related to UDA nominations, supporters of the United Democratic Alliance Party in Magarini constituency have protested the issuance of direct nomination certificates to selected candidates in the region. The supporters have threatened to decamp to the Orange Democratic Movement Party, ODM, if nominations will not be held in the area and the direct nomination certificates revoked. Led by Timothy Mwambogo, they claim that there were no consultations with voters of the region about any consensus to settle on particular candidates.
Safari hii tunawaambia ya kwamba UDA imekufa leo hapa Magarini. Hakuna UDA. Hakuna governor Mama Aisha, tunakuambia leo tumetembea na wewe, lakini ujue hakuna governor hapa. Governor ule ambaye tutapatia ni Mung'aro. Rais wetu tutapatia Raila. Kwa hivyo ujue Magarini. DP, tunataka kukuambia hapo mahali ulipo, kama ni Karen umeketi, kama ni huko nyumbani kwako umeketi, ujue watu wa Magarini wamekasirika sana na hiyo mambo ya kisiri mumefanya ya certificate. Hatuitambui hiyo certificate.
Nataka nikuambie ya kwamba kama hutampatia certificate Martin Marobaya, tunaomba watu wa Magarini tuende tufanye mchujo. Lete chama mashinani, tuje tufanye mchujo wa hilali ili tuweze kupata candidate mwenye ambaye tunamtaka.
Kuanzia ngazi ya chini ya MCA hadi mbunge, sisi hatujaridhika kabisa na huu uamuzi ambao ulifanywa huko Nairobi kwa meza. Manake kwa ground sisi ndo tuko na uamuzi na tulikuwa tupewe nafasi tuamue wenyewe nani anastahili kwenda kwa debe ili tumpe ushindi atuongoze. Lakini sasa uamuzi wenye wametoa Mheshimiwa Naibu wa Rais William Samoei Ruto, sisi kama wana Magarini hatupendezwi na huu uamuzi hata kidogo. Na Mheshimiwa Aisha Juma, nataka usikie hii sauti kwa sababu sisi kama wana Magarini tulikuwa tumejitolea kwa hali na mali, kwa mali zetu wenyewe. Tunasafiri hapa na pale kwa ajili ya kutafutia uongozi. Wewe kama mheshimiwa ambao unataka ugavana, tumejitoa kukutafutia kura. Sasa hii mnatoa uamuzi ambao hatujaridhika. Kwa hivyo nataka ujue wewe na Mheshimiwa Samoei Ruto ya kwamba wana Magarini kuanzia sasa, kama hamtatoa uamuzi wa kuturidhisha sisi kama wana Magarini, sisi kuanzia leo tunataka kuambia kwamba hatutakuwa pamoja na nyinyi. Msikie na muelewe ya kwamba Magarini kama hamtabadilisha uamuzi, hatutakuwa pamoja na nyinyi.
And comedian Jasper Mudhomi, popularly known as MC Jesse, has made a political about turn and announced that he will vie for South Imenti seat as an independent candidate. MC Jesse had dropped out of the race in favor of Mwiti Kathara, who will now fly the United Democratic Alliance UDA ticket in the August 9th general election. And Orange Democratic Movement ODM Deputy Party Leader Wycliffe Oparanya has announced the nomination of Dr. Brian Lishenga as the ODM nominee for the Senate seat in Kakamega County. The Kakamega governor said that after over 2 weeks of negotiations, the other two hopefuls, Dr. Simbauni Ndombi and Benjamin Andama, have stepped down for Dr. Lishenga. Governor Oparanya said that the three had been given parameters to award themselves points on their suitability, which were then used in arriving at Dr. Lishenga as the ODM nominee. Kakamega County now has Dr. Lishenga as the ODM Senate nominee, Fernandez Barasa the nominee for governor, and Elsie Muhanda as the nominee for women representative on ODM party.
Baliana kuanzia leo candidate wetu wa governor ni Fernandez Barasa na governor wetu senator wetu katika chama chetu cha ODM wa senate ni Daktari Brian Lishenga na woman rep wetu ni Mama Elsie Muhanda. Hiyo ndio itakuwa timu yetu. Tumekubaliana Daktari Osike Ndombi ndio baba yake Ndombi atakuwa coordinator wa presidential campaign katika Kakamega County na atakuwa deputized na bwana Andama hia. Ndio hao mpaka tu tuendelee kuwa pamoja kwa haya mambo ya kisiasa ya ODM. Na vile nimesema Jumatano wataenda Nairobi wapate certificate zao kutoka kwa kinara wetu Raila Amolo Odinga, na wale wa county assembly watapata vyeti vyao vya nomination hapa Kakamega.
Wamedhihirisha kwamba the party is bigger than an individual kwa kutoa uamuzi kuunga mkono wa Daktari Lishenga kuwa ndio senator wetu mtarajiwa. Sasa tuko na timu thabiti na mimi niko na imani sisi kama timu ODM ataongezwa pale juu na Raila Amolo Odinga na deputy party leader wetu ambaye ni Wycliffe Oparanya. We are going to deliver.
To my colleagues ambao wanashika tiketi, we want to wish them all the best. Na in wishing them all the best, we will also demonstrate that we are there for them.
Sisi wenyewe tumekaa na tukaona njia gani ambapo tutatumia. There are many things zenye have gone in, lakini kama mimi vile nawaelezea saizi ni kuwa tumekubaliana kuwa Daktari Lishenga atabeba hiyo bendera na sisi tutampatia support.
Niwashukuru pia wagombeaji wenza Daktari Simbauni Ndombi na ndugu yangu mkubwa Benjamin Andama for showing statesmanship. Wanakipenda chama cha ODM, wanapenda Kakamega County. Hawa ni viongozi thabiti, viongozi ambao sisi kama chama cha ODM we are proud to have them in the party because wameweza kudhihirisha ya kwamba interest ya Kakamega, interest ya chama cha ODM and the interest of Kenya is bigger than any one person's interest.
Away from that, a section of Agikuyu elders based in Northern Gishu County now say they are being threatened into voting for some leaders in the August election. They say some communities are using their dominance in the region to force other communities to vote for their kinsmen. They are now calling on political tolerance, saying that the country will still remain even after the August elections.
Kuna watu wengine wanatisha wengine na kusema msipochagua fulani mtaona, lakini sisi tunasema kama wenyeji wa Wasungishu, hiyo hakuna, hiyo sio nguvu. Wewe chagua mtu ambaye unayetaka na serikali itakuja, sisi tutakuwa katika serikali hiyo. maana sisi hatutakubali hata siku moja kubaki nje ya serikali ambaye iko.
Kuna majina yalitolewa zaidi ya 22 yalitolewa na Kobia kutoka NCIC. Sisi tungetaka kumuunga mkono na tungetaka kusema hivi, jambo lolote ambalo linaweza kuleta tofauti kati ya jamii yetu na jamii zingine na kwa Wakenya kwa jumla, tutaunga mkono jambo hilo lifanyike.
Watu ya siku hizi wamerefuka, watakula pesa lakini kura hawatampa. Kwa hivyo mimi naona muombe kura na unyenyekevu, na tuweke amani na tukae na amani. Uchaguzi utaisha na sisi tunakaa. Kama wewe ulikuwa jirani yangu, hutahama na mimi sitahama, tutakaa pamoja. Kwa hivyo kitu ya maana ni kuweka usalama na kuweka na kuomba kura kwa njia mzuri. Mimi ningependa kuwaeleza waombaji kura. Unajua wengi ndio wanaletange furugu sababu ya maneno matamshi wanatamuka, ni matamshi ya kutisha, ni kama ya kutisha. Maneno ya kuomba kura ni uombe na unyenyekevu, lakini sio kukua kama unatisha watu. Hata msipopigia fulani mtaona. Hiyo maneno ya kutisha, hiyo ndio maneno mbaya sana. Hata serikali ingechukua hatua kali kwa watu kama hao wenye kutisha wengine. Na hata wale miaka ingine iliisha, wengi walienda, wale walitishwa siku hiyo, na baadaye wa uchaguzi ukaisha tena wakarudi. Sasa kuna haja gani kufanya kama maongeo ya kutisha?
All right, that story takes us for a short commercial break. I'll be back with more news. Stay tuned.
When it comes to technical training and research in science, technology and innovation, you can trust Matili Technical Training Institute, whether it's certificate or diploma in institutional management, automotive engineering, mechanical engineering courses, electrical and electronics engineering, information and communication technology, building construction and civil engineering, business studies, among many. We provide the best practical training and theoretical knowledge. Our exams is from the trusted examination bodies, among them NITA, CASNEB, NEC, among others. To apply for admission at Matili Technical College, visit our website www.matilitechnical.ac.ke. You can also call us on 0721 664 708 or 0724 402 786. You can also send your application to PO Box 765204, Kimilili, Matili Technical Training Institute, located in Kimilili constituency in Bungoma. Matili Technical Training Institute, a center of excellence in mechanical engineering. Welcome to Millennium Diploma Teachers Training College. Millennium Diploma TTC has been instrumental in producing diploma teachers for secondary schools in Kenya in sciences, languages, and humanities. Millennium Teachers Training College is located in Musikoma Ward in Bungoma County and is registered to offer diploma in counseling, community health and nutrition, business management, tourism management, artisan in construction technology, artisan in storekeeping, and artisan in catering and accommodation operations. For application and more information, call 0727 626 614 or 0707 542 507. You can also send your email to millenniumteacherscollege@gmail.com. You can visit the facility at Musikoma Ward in Bungoma County. Welcome to Millennium Diploma Teachers Training College. Maisha TV, sasa ni bora zaidi.
itatuua, kama sio kimwili, kiroho.
Yaani ninahisi kabisa hata mimi na wewe tutapokuwa pamoja. Hivi nikifanya kitu chochote ndani kwako itakuwaje?
Maisha Swahili.
Swali hilo alihitaji majibu.
Mdomo mnaushona ndugu yangu. Kama maisha ndio nimeshapata na nimeyapata kupitia bahati yako.
Usidanganyane.
Wewe ndio chanzo cha kumharibia mwanangu maisha.
Ndio Mr. Kanijo bwana.
Vijana wa kiume sasa waliotimia wameguzwa wanawake.
Na sijui umetokea wapi wewe mzee kuja kutia dosari maisha yako.
Uzee mwisho Chalinzi hapa alikuja Dar es Salaam wote vijana.
Mimi ninachotaka kujua ni nini ya hatima mahusiano yenu.
Yaani swali hilo ni sawa na kuuliza samaki anapatikana baharini au vipi?
Unaifanya mzaa?
Sikutaka tena kuendelea kuwa fala kama unavyonichukulia.
Tazama, furahia katika Maisha TV.
Welcome back and thank you so much for staying with us. The Constitution of Kenya 2010 created a decentralized system of government wherein two of the three arms of government, namely the legislature and the executive, are devolved to the 47 political and administrative counties as provided for under Article 6 and specified in the first schedule. Well, 10 years later, has the country made any progress? Although devolution has brought some success in bringing the government closer to Kenyan citizens and advancing development, evidence showed that corruption is a major challenge affecting county governments. Nerima Wekesa is on that story.
Devolution is one of the most celebrated development projects in Kenya, adopted in the 10-year-old constitution.
That the constitution set out in a schedule shall be the new constitution of Kenya.
The 10 years of devolution in Kenya has been characterized by division of resources between the two levels of government, that is the national government and the county government. In 2010, Kenya enacted a new constitution which established a system of devolved governments with 47 county governments. The operation of the county government started soon after the March 2013 elections, which included the election of county governors, deputy governors, and representatives. These 47 new county governments have been in charge of overseeing some functions such as the provision of healthcare, pre-primary education, and maintenance of local roads, which were previously the responsibility of Kenya's national government. In turn, these county governments received a share of national revenues. The county governments were also delegated to mobilize revenue from other sources within their counties, such as taxes on property and entertainment. Kenya's Commission on Revenue Allocation was tasked to recommend to the National Assembly the basis for equitable sharing of revenues raised nationally, specifically deciding how much revenue is divided between the national government and the county governments and how much each county government receives. This allocation formula implied that counties will receive a greater share of revenue the larger their population, the higher their poverty rate, and the larger they are in terms of land mass, because all counties will face some fixed costs of running their local government. 25% of the revenues were shared equally among all counties. Another 2% of the revenue provided as an incentive for fiscal responsibility and shared equally among the counties. The idea was that counties that manage their resources better and are more effective in mobilizing their own resources will be rewarded by receiving a higher share of the resources under the fiscal responsibility parameter. County governments are keen to increase the amount of funding they receive from the national government. Therefore, allocation change across the counties when the total amount shared is increased. The approach used for rationalizing resources has been termed as simple and transparent. It seeks to equalize allocations based on proximate measures of poverty rates and the cost of delivering services. However, many questions remain as to the sustainability of a devolved government. The allocation criteria involve trade-offs. In addition, in transferring resources and responsibility to county governments, there is the need to evaluate not only the cost of the services, but also the capacity of the county government to deliver those services. The main success of devolution to date has been that it has been implemented. This was not guaranteed, but in some of the most important areas, especially on physical resources, governors have coordinated and fought effectively to resist central government attempts at re-centralization. Despite the opportunities presented by devolution, it has been noted that going by observations, media reports and complaints by citizens, devolution seems to be failing to live up to its promise, particularly on the accountability front.
So we need to work much harder than before so that we are able to make it to the deadlines that have been given.
It is becoming clear that devolution, given the frequent legal and political challenges, is not being implemented as comprehensively as it was envisioned by Kenyans and drafters of the constitutions.
Kazi haifanywi juu ya gari, inafanywa kwa maofisi, kwa mahospitali. Let us remain focused.
For Maisha Prime News, Maisha Television, I'm Nerima Wekesa.
Thank you so much, Nerima Wekesa. National Assembly Speaker Justin Muturi could be kicked out of the Democratic Party if a petition lodged against him sails through. The petition filed at the Political Parties Disputes Tribunal seeks to have Mr. Muturi ousted as the party leader after he joined the Kenya Kwanza coalition. Without discussing the decision with his party organs, the petition filed on April 11th by Wambugu Nyamu, Daniel Munene and Kingori Choto further state that Muturi illegally assumed the position of party leader despite resistance from the members. Here is Philip Simiu with that report.
I'm here myself to attest.
National Assembly Speaker Justin Muturi could be kicked out of the Democratic Party if a petition lodged against him sails through. The petition filed at the Political Parties Disputes Tribunal seeks to have Mr. Muturi ousted as the party leader after he joined the Kenya Kwanza coalition without discussing the decision with his party organs.
And this message, I'm directing it to our party leader, Justin, to our chairman, Kioni, to our Secretary General, Haji, that the party belongs to the members and you are free anytime to resign and join the Kenya Kwanza coalition. As for the Democratic Party of Kenya, as long as we are there, we will ensure that coalition pact you signed remains illegal and we are not joining Kenya Kwanza alliance in any way, form or matter.
The petition filed on April 11th by Wambugu Nyamu, Daniel Munene and Kingori Choto further stated that Muturi illegally assumed the position of party leader despite resistance from the members.
We know, like many of us, that there have been many attempts to try and intimidate many of the political leaders, party leaders particularly. You've seen it's already happening in my own party. But take it from me, we will overcome that. That's a small, it's a molehill. Please just know and remember this.
It's only a fool that does one thing repeatedly and hoping to get different results.
The orders sought by the petitioners include restraining Muturi from further discussing, ratifying, perpetuating or registering any document purporting to be a coalition agreement with the Democratic Party as one of the signatories until the matter is heard and determined.
To those people who signed the coalition, the illegal coalition with Kenya Kwanza, it is your democratic right to join any party you wish to. If you do feel that as individuals, you want to join UDA, you want to join Kenya Kwanza, you want to join all those coalitions that are there, you are free to resign and join those parties.
The speaker was enlisted as respondent together with Esau Kioni, Jacob Haji, Joseph Munyao, and Josephat Mathai.
I can only assure you that even on this one, you will miserably fail, because we are determined to work with Kenyans side by side in ensuring that there is every Kenyan as food on the table, and the many issues that we stand for. We want this country to move forward, and we cannot move this country forward if all we live in is history.
For Prime News Maisha Television, I'm Philip Simiyu.
Well, away from that, Treasury Cabinet Secretary Ukur Yatani presented Kenya's 3.3 trillion shillings budget for the 2022-2023 financial year, which is President Uhuru's last. The budget was 136% higher than his 1.4 trillion shillings budget when he took power. Away from the big numbers, what does the 2022-2023 budget mean for you and millions of other Kenyans? Brian Gard explains.
Tough times lie ahead for Kenyans should Parliament approve the proposed taxes for basic commodities in the Finance Bill 2022. In the bill, the National Treasury proposes to raise excise duty of commodities such as fruit juice, bottled water, and imported potatoes.
Away from it's clearly we are very concerned about the cost of living, and that's why we are addressing fertilizer, fuel prices. These are areas that we are looking at.
The bill proposes an excise duty of 13.3 shillings per litre of fruit juice and 6.6 shillings per litre of bottled water. Additionally, the price of chocolate is said to go up, with Treasury proposing to 42.29 shillings per kilogram excise duty on white chocolate. This will not be the first time the price of chocolate goes up, as in November 2021, the government increased its excise duty to 220.31 per kilogram from 209.88 per kilogram. The excise duty imposed on imported potatoes, as well as potato crisps and potato chips, is set to go up by 25%, while that of ice cream will go up by 15%, should Parliament approve the Finance Bill 2022. However, prices of commodities such as eggs could go down, as the Finance Bill proposes excise duty exemptions for imported fertilized eggs, also proposed for exemption from excise duty and neutral spirits. For the past few months, prices of basic commodities such as bread and other wheat products have skyrocketed, owing to the ongoing Russia-Ukraine war, as the two countries are the biggest exporters of wheat globally. On March 31st, the Kenya National Bureau of Statistics (KNBS) listed 14 household items whose prices have gone up in the month of March due to inflation. Prices of wheat flour white, cooking oil and tomatoes increased by 4.47%, 6.50% and 4.22% in March 2022 respectively. Adding to the pain of motorists who are already enduring the East African nation's worst fuel shortages, Kenya has increased gasoline prices to a record. The cost of gasoline jumped 7.3% to a maximum of 144.62 shillings, while diesel prices surging 8.6% to 125.5 shillings per litre.
sasa tumeingia kwa mafuta. Vijana sasa ndio tunategemea hii kazi na tumepata mafamilia zetu na bike nyingi za mkopo.
Kwa siku mimi nilikuwa natengeneza hata tenga na 700. Lakini hadi sasa hii hata hiyo 600 kupata ni ngumu, hata 300 kupata ni ngumu. Hakuna mafuta. Imekuwa ngumu. Sasa watu wengine kama sisi tuna